I am making this video especially for Kerry Harbor. We're gonna need, for this, we're gonna make this bracelet, and we're going to use the loom, which is pointing with the round side of the pins towards you, and the middle row is one round more towards yourself. We're going to use a needle. You have to use about 24 bands for the outside, which is white here but yellow there. And then I'm going to make it with 2 colors this time. I'm going to use 12 reds and 10 pink ones. And of course, when you have different colors or more colors, you need less bands or more white bands. So we're going to start. Let me put my camera on. So we're going to start making the outline. So we're going to start with the white part of the bracelet, and for that we need the yellow band. And the first one we place from the middle pin to the right pin of the right row. And then we're going to do the same from this pin upwards to that one. And mind, I'm doing this with my left hand. The next one will be from this pin to the next one. And we're going to continue this all the way to the end of the loom. So we're going to do it again from this one to this one. From this one to this one, and from this one to this one, and all the way down. So as you can see now, we completed the row all the way till the end of the loom, to this one. Now we're going back to the beginning, and we're going to do the same thing over again, but now on the second row or the middle row. So we start here, and we pull it up, and then the second one from this pin to that pin, and so we're going to go up again. So I'm going to show you 2 more times, from this pin to that pin, and from this pin to that one. And I'm going to stop the camera again, but we're going to go all the way up to the end of the loom. As you can see now, we went from the bottom all the way to the top, and then on the last one we put a final band from this middle one back to the right row and on that pin. When you look from the side now, you see you have all the bands together. Now, next step, we're gonna go back to the beginning of the loom, and we're gonna use 2 bands every time. So 2 bands, you take them like this, pull them, and you just twist them one time to make a cross, and then another time, and then you put them on these pins, which is a bit hard because I have the camera between my arms, but I can do it. And here we do it again with the next color. So if you use all different colors, it's a different color every time, but I'm only going to use red and pink, and then again red and pink and red and pink. So the second one is pink, and you do exactly the same. You do twist once, and you twist another time, and then you put them on these pins. So the third row, again we take 2 bands, and we just twist them one time, and another time, and you put it on here. My camera is slipping away, but I think it's good like this. And then we're going to do it again, this time again with pink. Pull them apart, and you twist once and twice, and then you put it on. And we're going to continue that all the way again to the end of the loom. I'm going to stop the camera for a while. As you can see now, we did the same thing over and over again, all the way up till the end of the loom. Now we're going to turn the loom so that the little pins have the opening towards you. And we're going to place a cap band. It's one like this. You put it on this pin, the bottom top, the bottom one. I'm gonna do it with left. And you do it around it 2 times. And you can do it like this, or you can do it with your hook. And you do it on, over and over, and then you can put it on the pin, but I think it's easier to do it on the pin and just turn it around. Now we are ready to go, I don't know, crocheting. I think that's the right word. So to start, we start with this bottom one, and we're going to pull back with the needle the cap band, the one we just put on, and we're going to pick the band that's on the top. So when you look, it will be this band, so you can reach to the side, pull it in, and pull it over the pins and bring it back where it came from. And now you have a shape like a drop, so you know it's the right way. And then you're going to do the same again with the bottom band. You pull this back, so you put it in, pull it back, and take this one up over the pin and onto that one, because the bottom one is coming from here, and you bring it back on the pin where it came from. Make sure all these, the red and the pinks, are on top of the color bands, so they don't they are not over each other. Now we're going to do the same thing we did here, but all the way up to the top, and we're going to hook in the colored band. You pull it backwards, and you pick the yellow one that's on the bottom, and you take it up. Oh, that's going wrong. Sorry, gotta put the camera on again. It's a bit difficult with the camera between my arms. So you get this one again, you pull it over, and you put it, I'm gonna take it with my fingers because it's loose, and you put it on this one. Now we're going to do the same again with the pink one, this one. You pull back the pink band, you reach down, and you pull it over into that one. I'm going to see if I can try to show you from the side. So I'm going to take the camera, put it like this, and let's see. We're now going to do this red one. You can see the red cap bands, and you can see the bottom yellow bands. It's the only one that's in there, so it's quite easy to pick it. So you go inside the red one. Let me see. You pull up the yellow band, It's kind of hard with only one hand. And I can't see what I'm doing because of the camera, so I'm gonna do it again. I push it back, take it back to the bottom, and I'm gonna go inside again, inside the red one, down, pick up the yellow band, take it off the pin and put it on the next one, like this. So, just for the camera, so you can see it, I'm gonna do it with my right hand for one time. I'm gonna go inside this pink one, gonna go down. You can grab the yellow band, take it over and put it on the next one. And we continue this all the way down. So as you can see, we now did the complete outer line. We all have these drop shapes on top, all the way to here, and we put the last one from this one to that one to lock it off. And I now realize that I should have started with the middle row, but I'm just going to continue and see if it works anyway. So we're going to try again, and I'm going to try again to show you. Like, we start with this one, and I'm still using my left hand. You go inside this one, you pull it backwards, and you grab the band that's on the bottom and you bring it to the top one, to the one above, because you can see there's now a drop shape again, so you know it's coming from here and it's going over to there. And we're going to do the same thing here with this red one. You go in, pull it backwards, go in, grab the yellow one, take it over the pin, and onto that one. I think I was just outside the camera reach. I'm gonna do it again. You reach inside, you pull back the colored band, you go down, pick up the one that's on the bottom. Oh, just a sec. Pull it up, take it off the pin and bring it to the next one. And we do it again in the red one. Pull it back, take this one, pull it up and bring it on the next pin. And we're going to do this all the way to the top again. And now we reached the last one, and we're going to finish it up by pulling it back, getting the bottom band and bring it onto this one. We're now almost finished. Now we have to take the band off, but first you're gonna reach your hook inside this pin, the one that's all the way on the top where all the bands come together. You have 4 bands here, all yellow ones, and you reach in with your hook. Make sure you really cut them all. And then you take another band, you put it on the hook, stretch it out so it's going to stay on, and you take it through this one. So you have this one and you put the other side on there, and you pull them a bit up so you can turn the loom again, and this is secure now. And now we can take it off. You start with this one. Carefully lift it up, go all the way, take them all. I think it's going okay. I'm having a bit of trouble with the camera, but I'm trying to make the best of it. Pull them up and up and up and up. Like this. Still looks and feels okay. We're almost at the end, and then you can take it off completely like this. You now have the band ready. Stretch it out a little and wiggle it a little so you can make them all fall in place. It looks okay. But now it's not long enough yet, so we're gonna make an extension. We get the loom again, and we're gonna work only on this row, so on the outer row. And well, I have rather small wrists, so for me 5 bands is enough. But if you have a taller wrist, just add a few more. We start on the first one and we stretch it to the second one. And we do it again with the next band. We start on the second one and stretch it to the third one. And we do this till we have 5 bands. Put it up, up, and this is number 5. And then you take your bracelet again, the one you just made, and you pull this out so you can this are the bands you put the hook through, and then you place these, make sure you have them both, and you place those on the last pin here. So the open side is to that one, and now you can hook it on this one. And from this we're gonna do the same thing again, only this time it's very easy because you have only one, you have nothing to go through, you only have this one on the bottom. And you pick it up, take it over the pin and bring it onto the next one. And I know it's a little bit shaky, but it's like this. And you do this with this one too, and you go to this one and put it over. It's just the same like we did with the outside of the bracelet, only this is the extension. And you pick it again and pull it over here. I'm not trying to work through the camera, and that's not the best thing to do. So this one I'm gonna look down, you bring it up over the pin and you bring it onto the next pin. And then you go down again through this one, take it over the pin and onto the next pin. Now we're almost done. Now you get a C or a S clip. I've got an S clip. And we go to the last one and you hook it on and you take all the bands on there on your S clip like this. So the last band is on here, and now we can pull these off just like to this one, and then hold on firmly to the S clip. You go down to the end of the bracelet and you see these, let me see, this cap band. It's like it's like the drop again, like this, and you pick it up with your fingers like this, and then you take the S clip, put it through, and your bracelet is ready. Pretty, huh?